Hello everyone, and welcome back to This Week in Mythic Plus. Now this week we have Sanguine, which means that when an enemy dies, it drops a pool on the ground that'll cause damage to players and will heal enemies. Grievous, which means that when a player drops down below 95% HP, they're going to receive a stacking debuff that makes them lose HP percentage per second. And Fortified, which means that Trash has more HP and does more damage. Now tanks, this week positioning is key. This means that you are going to have to drop Sanguine close to the walls or unused paths so that none of your team has to walk over these pools. They do a substantial amount of damage if you do stand in them, so try to avoid walking over them if at all possible. Also, this week is a very good week to use Fighter Chow since it is the perfect counter for Grievous. And make sure you bring a good AoE and cleave spec since pulls are going to be bigger this week because Trash is the focus. Now DPS, make sure you don't stand on any of the Sanguine puddles. As soon as you see a mob go down, your best bet is to jump away from it if you are in melee range. Also this week, in order to help your healer with Grievous, either bring Fighter Chow or bring a Pridas. Either one of these two choices is a very good choice to help you counter Grievous. Also, make sure you use any defensive cooldowns on mini boss AoE abilities because it is fortified this week, which can lead to a lot of damage going out. Healers, don't stand on any of the Sanguine pools, they do a lot of damage. Also this week, either bring Fighter Chow or a Pridas so that you can counter Grievous. It'll minimize the amount of healing you need to do. Also make sure to bring your AoE or group heal spec, since because of Grievous you are going to have to be doing a lot of group healing. Also make sure you use any AoE or group heals when the Trash does do any cleaves or AoE abilities, because that means that the whole group will start getting Grievous as soon as that goes out. You should also bring water this week, just because Grievous can be a really big headache for healers. Overall this week, it is a 3 out of 10. You do have to be careful with Grievous and keep an eye on who has the debuff and how many stacks. This week you should be bringing either Fighter Chow or Pridas to help you counter Grievous. And you do have to be very careful with mini bosses this week since they do have Fortified this week. That does it for this week. Remember to jump in there and do your plus 15 for maximum rewards. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, good luck out there.